Welcome. On this week's episode, Pat and I traveled to Wisconsin to fish the Michigan waters for some big brown trout. We're going to be using 6-gill reels and jaw jacker hook setting devices tipped with minnows and spawn bags to catch some big brown trout.
So stick with us, stay tuned, see if we can get some more big browns out of Lake Michigan.
We had one eat the bag. We just had our first bite of day on spawn. It grabbed the bag and took off, so looks a little promising. If we can get a few more bites here, we're still getting set up for the day, but we're only fishing about 4 feet down. We're in about 10 feet of water. Running these hook setting device by jaw jacker. What they do is they allow the fish, the trout are pretty sensitive biters, and they allow them to grab the bait and take a little bit of line, and then it trips the hook setting device and it sets the hook on them. So hopefully we can get some more bites. All right, we're hooked up. Just let him up, he's gonna take drag. First fish of the day. Get in here, Levi. Hey, yeah, just easy. You're at the swivel. That's a nice one, dude. We're gonna wait till we get him. He's got some life in him yet.
Yeah.
We just set this line too. Yeah, baby! Nice and easy at the swivel. He's just gonna do circles around the hole, so just let him run when he wants to run. If he wants to take line, let him take it. Oh, ooh, that's a nice silver one too. Nice silver fish.
There he is.
Nice and easy. Don't force him.
Just try to turn his head.
Easy. Yeah! Look at that football.
Yeah, baby.
Get in there, man. Look at that football. All right, baby. First fish of the day. Nice female brown trout, silver, right out of Lake Michigan.
Got the Reaver 3000 6-gill reel on there. Did a fabulous job.
First fish of the day. That's
Second hit we've had, but the first fish we caught.
So we just caught that fish on a minnow. We got a different variety of a set right now. We got a couple cooked shrimp on. We got some spawn bags. And we got a few with minnows. So we're gonna get this one set back with the minnow here and get back fishing. Right there, he's ready to tap it. That's a big one. Just easy. Don't hit the line. Hold on, you're gonna have to grab him by his pectoral fins. Grab him by the pectorals, both sides, 2 hands. Lift him out, all right, yeah! Woo!
Big male.
Big hook jaw male. Look at that fish.
Right in the corner of the mouth.
Right in the corner of the mouth. That was on another minnow.
Just like you'd like them all wrapped up.
Beautiful fish.
There you go.
That's a nice fish right there. He's probably 8 pounds, I'd say.
Oh yeah, big old male hook jawed.
Big hook jaw, big kype on him. We're fishing, it's about midday right now. We've only been fishing for about an hour and a half. And we got 6 rods set out. You can fish with 3 apiece. We were just gonna start jigging with the 3 of us. And we had this rod go off with tipped with a minnow and a small number 10 Gamakatsu treble hook. He's a beautiful fish.
6-gill Reaver 3000 reel handled that fish fight really nice.
Big thing is you got to have soft rods and light line. We're fishing with 8 and 6 pound tests because this is pretty gin clear water, and these harbors are pretty clear. The water's pretty clear here, so we're only fishing about 8 feet of water, and had this one set probably only about 4 feet down below the ice. So they're coming up to get these minnows today. Let's get some more.
Let's get some more. Stay with us.
All right, we're gonna let this big guy go, let him swim another day, and hopefully somebody else can catch him. We're hoping to catch a few more too. That was fun.
What do you think, buddy?
I'm ready to get some more. Let's get these rods popping today.
Heck yeah.
There's nobody out here, it's just us. We did see a few people way on the other side of the harbor, but we literally have this whole area to ourselves right now, and it's good. We're 2 fish. 2 for 3. We had one other rod go off, but both on minnows. So I think we're going to change our program up here quick and start tipping the rest of our rods with minnows. One of our setups that we're doing too is we're just freehand jigging. A Markham or a Vexilar sonar works best. We're sitting in about 10 feet of water. And one of the setups that we're doing is we're just running a 10-pound main line, 10-pound monofilament, and I'm tying in with a uni knot right to a straight 6 or 8 pound fluorocarbon leader. We got a couple of split shots down to a number 8 or number 10 Gamakatsu octopus hook. And these are just spawn bags that I tied up before we came here. Just barely hooking that spawn bag in there, and you send it down, and we're kind of working the water columns on these fish too. So you can start right on the bottom. Get that spawn bag right on the bottom, work the bottom a little bit, and then work your way up, and work the middle of the water column, because these fish are at all levels in this harbor today. Actually, the last 2 fish we caught were just underneath the ice, so you don't want to spend too much time in one area. You really want to work that whole water column the similar way that you would jigging for panfish. You can kind of see it on here. I got my 2 split shot, and the bottom is my spawn bag. So I usually start by working it a foot or 2 off the bottom. I'll do that for 5 minutes, and then I'll raise it up. I'll work a couple feet up from there for 5 minutes, and I'll raise it up and work it just below the ice. You never know where these fish are coming. A lot of times you'll see them, their backs will be just underneath the ice, cruising the ice. So you kind of want to work all levels of the water column today. We're hoping to get one more good bite. Just let them run, keep it off the ice, okay? Try and direct your rod off the ice.
Get your rod tip right in there, in the hole, keep the line in the middle.
There you go. Just keep the bend in the rod though. Yep, keep the bend. Reel a little bit more. There you go. This might be a steelhead.
Yeah, baby.
Listen to that drag. Levi's hooked up here. It's been about an hour and a half since our last fish, so we're about 2 for 4. We lost a couple and finally got one hooked up. Ooh, that's a nice fish. Nice fish.
Watch your swivels right there.
Don't reel once you throw. Nice. Just gonna have to tire him out at the hole, and then once we get his head turned up, I'll grab him. Okay?
You said don't reel past the swivel?
Yep, no.
Get the swivel right to the end of the bottom.
And then you're just gonna use your rod.
Yep, that's it.
There you go.
There you go. Keep the line off the ice.
Good job.
Here comes dirt.
Okay, you're at your swivel. Just once you get to the swivel, just lift
pull
up.
up.
Just slowly lift. He's got some more runs in him yet. This is a good fish. Good fish. Ooh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Feeling drag, baby.
Oh,
You lose him? No.
You got to stay on him. Keep that.
Don't give him that slack.
Yep, don't give him any slack. That's where the hook will pop. Yep, don't reel when he's running. Just let him reel, but
right, but keep tension on
yep.
it. Oh my god, I thought I lost him for a second.
Keep that rod tight.
Lift with your rod a little bit. Reel down. Okay, there you go. Hang on. Okay, you're at the swivel. Oh, it's a steelhead. Yeah, beautiful steelhead, buddy. Look at that. Get down here, man. Good job. Look at the colors in that fish.
Oh,
Just
he's
grab her by her tail.
gorgeous.
Squeeze it hard. Squeeze the tail hard.
Yep.
You got her?
Oh, bring it away from the ice. I can tell you that.
What do you think, Levy?
Heck yeah.
Good job, buddy. We had a little dry spell for about an hour and a half, and
Look at the color.
we had a pink spawn bag on this fish or on this rod, and it finally went off, so it's good. This is unbelievable. There's really hardly anybody else out here. We drove 5 hours last night. This is a trip that I've been talking about doing for 10 years, coming to Wisconsin to catch these trout in the harbors. And we all got one so far, so it's been a good day.
No false alarm. Took the minnow but didn't take the hook. Still got the minnow.
That's a teener. Hold on.
Oh, he spit it.
Oh, he did? Did he?
Nope.
Huh? He did.
You did. You're nice.
That was a monster. So it's day 3 here in Wisconsin, and we figured we'd go over our setups for you guys on kind of how we caught a few of the fish while we were here staying. So all of our rods had 10-pound mainline monofilament, and then we tie on a barrel swivel, and we go down to 8-pound fluorocarbon. The water's a little murky here, so it should be good. You could dial down to 6-pound monofilament if you wanted. And then we just space a couple split shots out. We go to a number 10 treble hook if you're going to be using live bait such as these medium-sized shiners. And then we also have number 10 Gamakatsu octopus hooks, which we tie on a spawn bag. So that's what we're using for bait. We got our jaw jack or hook setting devices. And these are little bobbers that you can take and fill this ice stopper with. It's important that these trout are very picky and finicky biters, so you got to allow them to get a little bit of line and a little bit of slack time to chew the bait and suck it in. And this just allows the line to move through this bobber once all these holes start icing up. It's about 11 degrees this morning, so it's pretty cold. Things ice up fast. We're hoping to get 1 or 2 more good bites before we take off here in a few hours, so we're gonna give it an honest effort and hope that we get a couple more trout before we leave. We told you guys a little bit about using these bobbers with the de-icer. This hole is totally froze over, and this is a pretty important part to fishing these big browns and steelhead in these harbors. That bobber's froze solid in there, but you can see that the line totally keeps moving through because we got that liquid de-icer in that bobber, and it allows the fish to continue to take that line and then set these jaw jack or hook setting devices off. So pretty important step if you want to come fish this way over here in these harbors. That big old brown, big old female. Get eggs.
All right, thank you.
Beautiful.
You too.
Beautiful, baby. Sorry, it's Valentine's Day and I was on the phone ordering flowers for my wife. I had to get that in quick before we, I saw this rod go off and it was just kind of bouncing a little bit. And beautiful trout.
Beautiful.